So it's past time for us to fire Pete Buttigieg. He needs to go. He is an epic fail. He has failed in his duties as transportation secretary. He is making all kinds of excuses about what he cannot do. With all the power that he has, he's talking about what he cannot do. But meanwhile, back in hoods all over this country, people are suffering. And we're not gonna take our eyes off of this situation that is happening in East Palestine, a situation that will likely impact Ohioans for the rest of their lives, and even some folks going into Pittsburgh, because we're all connected. Nobody is going to escape. But the citizens in East Palestine are the closest to this. Let's put up this headline. Buttigieg pretends he's powerless to reduce derailment risk. Facing pressure to act, America's chief rail regulator now insists he's constrained. And guess what? He is not. And here's what he stated, or what the Lever team, and thank you, Lever team, for putting this out. Facing pressure from lawmakers in his own party. After a spat of train derailments, Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg has now resorted to falsely suggesting that he does not have power to compel the rail industry to upgrade its safety equipment and procedures. Where I'm come from, we call it a lie. But I'm just reading what the Lever put out. They're great reporting. In a Twitter thread posted more than a week after Norfolk Southern's fiery train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, Buttigieg indicated that he cannot reinstate an Obama-enacted Trump repealed law requiring some trains carrying hazardous materials to replace their Civil War era braking systems with new ECP brake technology. Now, according to Secretary of Transportation Buttigieg, there is nothing he can do to change the regulations, absolutely nothing that the Trump administration put forth. Now, it has me questioning, then why is it that the Trump administration was able to do something different than what the Obama administration did, but now the Biden administration can't do something different than what the Trump administration did? Does that mean that the Republican administrations, they know how to wield power and do some different things with power that Democrats don't know how to do? Please make it make sense. Let's go ahead and put up this tweet from the Secretary of Transportation. We're constrained by law on some areas of rail regulation, like the braking rule withdrawal by the Trump administration in 2018 because of a law passed by Congress in 2015. But we are using the powers we do have to keep people safe. That's a crock of BS. So again, Trump was able to undo what President Obama did, but President Biden's administration is not able to undo what the Trump administration did. Again, please make it make sense. But that has been debunked by the Department of Transportation. Let's put this up. This is a flat out false. There are constraints, but as DOT has made clear, we will look to the NTSB investigation and take action necessary to ensure accountability and improve safety. Now, a coalition of environmental organizations, they've been all over this, and I'm so glad that they are. A coalition of environmental organizations has also been asking the department to redo the analysis. After the Trump administration rescinded the braking rule, groups including the Sierra Club and Earth Justice appealed the decision, citing the flawed analysis and asking the Transportation Department to prepare a new one. The appeal is still pending. Now, experts in the rail industry were contacted by the Lever. Again, their extraordinary coverage on this. And they made it clear, these experts did, they made it clear that Buttigieg's hands are not tied, that he does in fact have the authority to act. He needs to use that authority. Let's take a look at what they said. John Reich, the Federal Railroad Administration's mission is to promote rail safety. If they believe that ECP brakes are essential to rail safety, they could require ECP brakes on certain trains or whatever they want to do. In other words, you can make new rules. The Department of Transportation is not helpless. Secretary Pete Buttigieg is not helpless. Make some different rules. And as Reich pointed out, that nothing is preventing him from using his existing rulemaking authority to expand the definition of quote, high hazard flammable train to cover trains like what happened in Ohio. Again, the lever went deep on this.